Free my people. Free my people. No.
Hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Brett going live with the Retalk and Bay Squad. Ignore the noise. We are getting our car serviced, but the tea just won't quit. So we're going to be talking about Christian keys. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we?
First adoption. Mrs. Keys was incredibly abusive. I mean, bat, hammer, broomstick, saucepan, bottle. When the belt when it wasn't as effective as she wanted, when it didn't make us scream loud enough, she would hold the leather side and beat us with the belt buckle. It gets worse, but it was that kind of environment between 8 and 12. So by 9, I started running away. By 10, I was pretty good. By 11, I was a professional runaway. I could stay on the streets for a week or two at a time. I knew how to sleep behind the bleachers in the middle school, how to sneak in and bum a bite of a friend's lunch in the cafeteria, or go through the garbage and see what they didn't eat, hit the garbage at McDonald's to eat, or steal from Farmer Jack's or Kmart. I got good at that too, unfortunately, but I had to eat. So that's what kind of, she adopted me when I was 6. But the rough years, the beating started at 8, and I just kept running away, and finally they believed me. Child Protective Services, man, they dropped the ball probably a dozen times. Neighbors complained, because she would have, as a punishment, she made me walk down the street naked in the rain at 9 years old to ask a neighbor for a magazine, a watchtower in a wake, ask another Jehovah's Witness family. And like the things that this does to a kid, like it took a couple decades to build my self-esteem back up and to heal from all of that. It was heavy and painful. But I was so happy to get out of there. They finally believed me. We're pressing charges, and we're at the courthouse, and she says, if you drop the charges, I will relinquish my adoption rights, and you'll never have to see me again. And I said, shit, where do I sign? And so that was it. But the other side of that is that she kept my brother with her, my blood brother. And he had been through most of the foster homes with me. But not all of them, but most of them. And he had been adopted with me. So we were split for like 10, 11 years. I didn't see him again till, I don't know, I was 22, 23. So, but cut back to the second adoption. It was wonderful. The family taught me love, taught me how to be a man, taught me responsibility. I had an extensive chore list, which I didn't mind because I was with a family who wanted me there. So it was amazing. I was happy to cut the grass, rake the leaves, take the trash out, wash the dishes. I was just happy to be wanted. Went off to college for social work because I figured, why not? I mean, I've been in group homes, detention centers, foster homes, dealt with child abuse and neglect, and I figured I could affect some change on the other side, so, why not? Didn't quite end up using it, because when I got out of college, they were paying social workers. Social workers and teachers are grossly underpaid. It's probably like 32, 35 a year or something, and my first job out of college, I was driving a truck at a moving company, and that was like 50, 60K a year. I was like, I'm staying over here and getting this bread.
Bay Squad, again, I apologize for the noise, but I do want to say this to Christian. At the end of the day, I commend him for telling his story, but I also feel like he should say the names or leave it on the playground. You having us play Inspector Gadget, Blue's Clues as to who took advantage of you is very messy, it's disingenuous, and it's making a mockery of the Me Too movement. Again, males can be taken advantage of. You see he comes from childhood trauma, but he did not absolve Tyler Perry, Robert Smith, or any of the other billionaires y'all keep saying are the ones who took advantage of him. And to me, that's messy. It's giving clout chase, and it just makes a mockery out of real victims. But what are your thoughts on this, Space Squad? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.